everyone, this is Stephanie with Informa Connect here at the National Restaurant Association show in Chicago, Illinois. And today we are here with Marissa from Essity, and we will be highlighting Torque. Hi, Marissa. Thank you for being here today.
Hi, how are you? Thanks for having me.
So tell me a little bit about Torque.
So Torque is the brand for Essity, and we are a hygiene company focusing on operational efficiency, hygiene, sustainability, and really creating less waste and in the environment. We're all about that one at a time napkin dispensing and just focusing ourselves as the provider for hygiene for all food service operators.
When we focus on cleanliness per se and food safety, what are customers looking for as far as that goes?
Well, I think right out of the gate, if you're going to a restaurant where the restroom is towels all over the floor, soap isn't, the product isn't replenished, the trash can's overloaded, they're going to think that is what the kitchen looks like as well. So customers will really need to be, also mindful of is there signage in the bathroom? Is there, it was cleaned at this time. There has to be also visibility, right? So you also want the hygiene stands out with the visibility showing that we care about making sure that there's no germs or cross-contamination. They want to see that the tables are being cleaned off regularly, in between settings. So I think just having the opportunity to see the products visible to them is really important, but also showing that, we're not having a mess in the restroom, which then shows that would be implicating that there's a mess in the back.
Absolutely. And I appreciate you highlighting about the communicating piece. Right. Everything you're doing is proactively communicating this is a clean space.
Right.
You don't have to go back into our kitchen to know that we are clean, we are hygienic, we prioritize food safety. Wonderful. And I know sustainability is huge right now, especially in the food industry. So how can restaurants be more sustainable? And how does that compare to the customer's expectations of what sustainability looks like?
Yeah, sustainability has evolved a ton over the years, especially right now. So when I think about operators need to think about sustainability when they're ultimately designing their restaurant. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about that customer experience. But to get there, they need to be thinking about their food costs, their food waste. Customers don't want to see a pile of napkins. They don't want to see, their restrooms having toilet paper all over the floor. They also don't want to have, if there's outdated products, really, it has to be what they think of. It needs to be simplistic and just to allow the operations within the restaurant space to move smoothly. Because at the end of the day, it's all about creating that ultimate guest experience. As far as customers go, it's all about transparency and consistency. And so as long as you're communicating and being transparent with your customers and showing that you're doing the one at a time dispensing, providing the products for them that allows them to see that you're sustainable and having signage that says that you're sustainable, that is going to create repeat business in an industry that's, people talk all the time. There's Yelp. There's all the, if you're not having good reviews, you're not going to make it either.
How can operators be more efficient and be more effective at training their teams for both sustainability and cleanliness?
So when I think about sustainability, I mean, really being mindful of how they're ordering, what they're ordering, their storage spaces, and also on top of that, how often are your staff washing their hands? And are they really taking into consideration, are they, the different cutting boards that they're using and then washing their knives and not the cross-contamination? Because at the end of the day, you don't also want to be training every single person on that. It has to be something that they believe in as well, right?
Why do restaurants need, or I guess should, make sustainability a part of their culture, and how do they go about doing so?
Well, like I said, if you're not, at the end of the day, sustainability, you're not going to make it if you're not bringing that into your restaurant right out of the gate. It has to come from senior leadership down too. They have to be promoting that, and they also have to be talking to it with their staff. But again, it's about that communication, transparency.
Sustainability, I think, is a topic that can be very one-track minded, but it is part of a culture.
Right.
The sustainability with staff, turnover is high in the food industry, and that, as you said, is not sustainable. It wears on other employees, it wears on the owners. And so to create a sustainable operation and restaurant is only going to make, as you said, the experience better for everyone, including the customer.
Absolutely. And people want to work for, as an employee, you want to work for a corporation that prides themselves in their culture and their sustainability and hygiene, and they want to make sure that their guests keep wanting to come back for more. So I think it's the only way to do things.
Absolutely. And would you say that Torque provides solutions that make creating that culture easy, make it turnkey?
Absolutely. At the end of the day, we're all about providing the product, the tools, and the visibility to have hand hygiene at top of mind, but also making it easy for them to have storage space and for them to be versatile products as well. So the most important thing that we want is for all these restaurants to be successful and to keep going by using our products and to create that ultimate guest experience, because that's what it's all about at the end of the day.
Absolutely. It is definitely about the guest experience. Well, I thank you so much, Marissa. This was a wonderful conversation, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the National Restaurant.
Thanks so much. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.